When I got mix, I love mix. I'm a rupinya play.
Mix, amos. Tomile ona ka mkho.
Yeah, tomile.
O mixa.
Ke mixa. Ke ngintri.
Remy Martin.
I can say. Ke godons.
I want to godons. Ke ra want godons.
Godons. Godons.
Yeah, get one.
Hey, Godons. Godons ita go bushayidi. Asanga ka bona motho ga go Godons a le right. Ba ngwe bana mela dintlodi mu. Ba bangwe ba tlobola.
Ombalwa ba bethana.
Ba bangwe ba lla. Ai, asintse go ne ikushisa botsi taba Godons. Logadi.
Bokone.
Re buile mona. Yeah, re buile.
Welcome to yet another one. Musa osana need your to apologize. I apologize each the last time.
Yeah, I think last time we apologize CJ. So
phone la mo re ke mo drop.
Ko re senjuro to mo ba le that rule or we need to keep our phone silent, ne? We need to treat this thing as a professional.
No, I get about zebe mara ore.
Oh, okay.
Bo ba tsebe ore na ke busy ka eng mo keleng. A ke tsama ke le one as always. Ke tsama le mokoni. Mokoni wa bakoni.
Mokoni wa bokoni.
Oh, mokoni wa bokoni. Se mokoni wa bakoni.
Ke mokoni wa bokoni. Go re mokoni wa bokoni. Bokoni is the north. Batho ba tswa north ke bo mang? Ke bo mokoni. Yeah, as mokoni la sereto ba re ke le pedi, sena le pedi. And go buri tjela sena le pedi. Ke motabedi.
A bona motho le pedi, ke mapedi.
Mapedi. Ke mapedi.
Mara kwa serele. Motho ke le pedi.
Na sentse go nrile. Ke re la sena mopedi.
O re la sena le pedi.
Oh, so re mapedi apele na ka tlang atheka.
So yeah, today really resame out this resame new idea. We try out this car podcasting thing. Re bona re na ita re berekela na. If it works for us today, then ra re tlo dira magetlonyana. Like I say every day, but re tlo phela re dira. Patle ke eng mo koni ka mo moraga gagwe.
A sentse ke ditumedisha wena se tšo bolla ka dipatla.
Wa ditumedisha ro.
Go ga botse wa bontsha re bonna letse go na le tšo bontaletše ka tšona.
Be ke go botša go fitla mo jale. No. You can send your greetings to our viewers and then
yeah. La tseba ke re ke mokoni wa bokoni. Bana re thoma kae? When there is a banana,
yeah,
we must know where that banana is coming from, which is a tree. When there is a tree, you must know where that tree is coming from, which is a root. When there is a root, you must know where that root is coming from, which is a seed. Simple as it is. It's not by default.
What we work at today?
I grow up on a seed. Go we check last episode together. On somebody go Facebook
see.
There's also a seed that can create a root, and then a root that can create a tree. You understand?
No, I don't. So I before we go into further details, into deeper details rather.
Kana before you more season episode
season 2 if I remember well. Episode man. There's a third episode. Yeah, it's the third episode. Yeah, second season.
Yeah. This is the third episode, season 2. Yeah, no runya go tswa eng.
Ke nyaka go tswa ka patle. O nyaka ke yemishe ba ibona.
Yo,
ke eng patle mo gone yo.
Ke se bitla tswa mara.
What is it for?
Ke ka go betha.
Ba gala ora lo tla. We tlile le ona for go kompe.
No. This thing ka se khole ke re ke wood stick.
Barbe.
Nopgiri,
yeah.
Yeah, nopgiri ke Afrikaans. What is a wood stick in English? Ke no go botsa batho ba bantsi ke re go le rona le motse. I also not look into it. This thing, you never connect a little fast, Mufati.
Yeah.
It connects you to the root. I want to tell you,
Yeah.
you are an electromagnetic individual. You are an electromagnetic human being. Electromagnets of a human being are recharged through the ground. And then when you connect with the ground, you need to have a specific, I wouldn't know we call it a leakage, because in electricity you've got what we call earth leakage. This is a leakage. Remember I told you this thing is a wood which comes from a tree, which comes from
a seed.
From the root.
From the root.
Yes. Where is the root? On the ground. Which means what? How do you connect with the ground? You need to have a leverage. This is your leverage. This is how you connect with the ground. That's why I'm saying each and every household. If you want to connect with your blood lineage, this is how you connect with your blood lineage.
So we better get your
you just grab this thing, you speak to your blood lineage, you just crack it down, then the universe will listen to you, and then you speak to the universe.
Speak to your lineage for us.
This is not the ground. This is not the ground.
No, I get we trying to educate someone who's out there who are how to speak to.
It's a matter of where you're coming from. Rena morutswang ona. Re tseba re bitsa ba ga bomma le ba ga bopapa ke bona ba go dile. You were created by them. But the majority power of the blood lineage dwells on your mother's side. On your maternal side, right? So, remember they are within us. If you see yourself as you are not alone. There are more than 1,000 souls on you. If you can track down to the first blood lineage of Lokhwati, they're all in you. If you can retrieve on checking that sperm that made you, and check where it's coming from. If there were hundreds and hundreds of people that came before you, right? So you are carrying those people with you. That's why in English, let
me just switch it off.
Yeah.
Because my phone, I get
yeah, a spirit guide. A spirit guide from date of birth until they will be guiding them. So then it's wrong. But in English is right. So that's what is happening in English. That spirit guider, the blood lineage is a man low. And blood lineage is a man. If I preserve or it coming through to your life, they will come and show themselves onto your life. But now they don't come to disturb. But if you allow them to come into your life, they will come and show you we are here. We are with you. Yes, and I've got a few tricks to show you if they are there, but I cannot show you now. But when we are offset, I will show you how you speak to them. It's very easy. There's a simple technique that they use. It's very simple. And you'll tell me on the next episode after this one. You'll come here and tell them. I'm telling you, you'll come here and tell them.
Even if you show me, I won't tell you in public.
Yeah. So what I need, actually what you should have, besides this wood stick, is the quartz.
Getting the quartz.
The quartz, I would say it's, to make it simple so that people understand, fake diamonds.
Okay.
You see those shiny stones?
Yeah.
Those shiny stones.
Yeah. Get it on.
Those things are a source, same as this one.
Yeah, source of power.
Yes, because they connect with your spiritual being. Remember when we start? I don't know if we were starting or it was the second episode on the first season when we spoke about chakras.
It was on our first episode. Yeah, no, not our first episode.
First season, I think third
episode.
Yes, when you were speaking about chakras. Chakras are connected to quartz.
Okay.
Are connected to quartz. Hence, we've got, 7. Do we have 7?
Yeah, we have 7.
We have 7.
Chakras.
We've got 7.
We have 7.
The first one starts from where you're always busy. And then until here, when you go to your penal gland. Right. Yeah. Your lower abdominal. Where you're always busy. No, I agree. As much as we do the podcasts, some kids also watch for education purposes. So some of the things we can't just be specific. And
a lot of people might ask, why are we always on the spirituality thing. There's a podcast all about spirituality now. But my answer would be, as much as we are spiritual. So I want to more chabelang. These are some of the things you on our daily in our daily lives.
Yeah, before you continue, are you spiritual? Because I get it that most of the time it's me who's been put into place and people come begging for me. So I think today you must also say it. Are you spiritual?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I stand.
Do you have a religion?
Yeah, I do have a religion.
What's your religion?
Come on.
What's your no? I agree. We want people to get along with what we are saying.
Yeah,
like,
we can
move with the train. So we are on the number 1. We cannot just jump to get number 5. So okay, let me just be, let me be specific. Are you Christian? Are you Christian?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Stop putting me in a corner.
No, I'm not putting you in a corner. I've always told people that I'm not a believer.
Yeah.
I'm not into religion. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Jesus. I don't believe in the Holy Spirit. I don't believe in the Holy Bible.
So that
is me. I've declared it.
So you once told me this. You once told me, Khorwena, you believe that you and God share the same
source.
Yeah,
source.
You share the same source.
I don't read the Bible that much, but if you go to first pages of the Bible, and the Spirit was with God, I'm done. And the Spirit was with God. God is not the Spirit, but the Spirit was with God.
But it further says the Spirit was with God, and the Spirit is God.
The Spirit was with Mokoni, and the Spirit is Mokoni. I don't know if you get it.
No.
Once you consume a part of the Spirit that is given to you through birth, and then you attain that Spirit within you, which means what? You are that Spirit.
Okay.
You are God. Remember, this thing of God is just, is it a Latin or an Egyptian?
I think it's Latin.
It's Latin. Yes. We don't have God. We don't have God. That's why we talk about what we call monotheism. Do you know monotheism? many gods.
Yeah.
So we've got different gods, but in different explanations. There's God in Islam, but they call him with different ways. We've got you get me. We also, so what about the God of the African God? So who's our African God? Who's our African God? Why all these nations, all these tribes, they've got their own God. There's Buddha, there's whoever. Now, what about the African God? Who's our African God? Can't you see that this a mesmerized colonization into this thing?
Yeah? Still on that,
yeah.
I want us to discuss horoscopes. What's your take on those? How do they work?
You know, sometimes we don't, like I said, this is a free flow, it's a freestyle, we don't plan this thing. I don't believe in the horoscopes. Those horoscopes, like I told you, it's the same thing as you're saying, let's talk about the Bible. How does it work? I don't believe in the Bible. Why would I want to make it work if I don't believe it? Those things are like most of the things were designed by the Westerners. Understand? If you can check in Africa, we don't have those. For example, you will talk about an Aries. An Aries, you say it's 6 March to 9 April. And then it
Taurus, Gemini,
and it doesn't correspond with our African calendar, because our African calendar, we've got 4 days left now, I think, with the year of 2023. We are done with the year. And the Aries and the horoscopes are still continuing until 31st of December. So I don't entertain anything Western.
Yeah.
That's why right now we've got what we call a succession growth of African people. It starts on the 23rd of August until 23rd of September. Yes, that's the only time when Africans revive. Something as an African, you start now. This is the right time.
You said
23 August until 23 September.
Okay.
Yes. Then our new year actually starts on the 24th of September. So everything that you ask starts on the 24th. That's your first day of your first month of your first year as an African. That's why if you can check, if you can check, I'll give you a simple natural example. Very natural of nature. You must go outside there from the 24th of September and check how nature reacts out there. You can just go and check. You'll tell me. Go out there and see how nature behaves. How blossom it gets. It's the creation of new leaves, creation of new trees, creation of new everything. Even you Africans.
Let know how they peel.
Everything. Yeah. So why you are not starting something new now on the 24th of September, like next month? Are you waiting for the 1st of January
on social media
and say
resolutions?
No.
Resolutions.
Hence, I am saying these people created this system so that they rob us of the energy source power that we have. Because they know Africans have power right now. You see, right now, since the 23rd of August until the 23rd of September, the energy that is among us, you can start anything that you think of as an African child. But what do? They make you forget that there's such thing as development growth of African civilization, which starts in September. They will do what? They will wait for December. And then December, they will take everything that you worked for. And then you come January and say, I'm going to start afresh. Already you are late. The energy is gone. You are consumed. You are on the 4th month of your year. But now they are on their 1st month of the year. So you can't come here and tell me about horoscopes. Horoscopes for who? For white people. Do I look white?
But the white man's language.
Because they've made sure that they brainwash us. The only way we can communicate so that we act and fight against them is to use their language. I mean, I'm Pedi. You call someone who's Tsonga and a toss and say, guys, let's sit here and fight white people. We are going to fight among ourselves. We're not going to fight white people. No, yeah, our space is here. No. It's a free country. But and I heard that when you're saying that, excuse me, Home Affairs is reviving those policies, those marriage policies. Yeah, so they are adding more.
What is more?
I don't know more. Like if you are a minor and there's a guardian, you can get married. Those kind of nonsense. Like, you know, those funny things. Like if you are married, same sex, and then policy must also apply to, you know, the 50-50 what the maintenance thing. You as a man who's married to a man, if you divorce another man, you must take care of that man even though you've divorced him. Maintenance and what and you know.
Just like Somizi and
in Mohali. So Somizi must continue on, taking care of Mohali, and then they also want to include other tribes and other religions, Islam, marriage, Hindu marriage, because we didn't have much of those in our country's Home Affairs. You see, so they want to revive that. So so it's getting tougher and tougher every day.
Where are we going as a country? We come and doing.
Are we even going?
We are coming back.
No, we are coming back. We are not going. People who are going, there must be a movement. So there's no movement. If you can check, Agarana we don't have. We don't plan this game podcast. We're not like all those other podcasters whereby they write down. We'll speak about this point. We are done. No, we just speak.
We just flow, man.
Unlike those reality shows that we see on TV that they plan and say you are going to run there. And then when you try to beat him, then they will block. No. We see those things that are just fake. So most podcasts are like that. It's just fake. They plan them. It's like going to radio show, TV show, and they say, okay, point number 5 we'll be talking about whatsoever and what you can't prepare. They even tell you get 5 minutes of your time on this topic and then write the whole information, then prepare yourself and be ready. We don't have to prepare ourselves because
what are we going to talk about, Garai, man? We're just going to go with the flow. There's no need for us to prepare to write down. No. Most of the times you forget. You forget the point important.
But then such is life, man. We can't all be woke at the same time.
Are you woke?
I've long been woken up. by the system. It pushed me to be awake. The whole system pushed me to be awake. That's that I can't go back. Already, I've told you on third episode, first season that I left 2009. This thing of
I know.
Christianity.
Don't go into detail.
I don't want to go into detail, but I just wanted to summarize it and say it's in 3 C's. In 3 C's. That those people, and even today, don't forget, guys, when they came here to colonize, Christianize, and commercialize.
Triple C.
That was there. And I remember when they came here, it was not even their plan that they are coming to colonize the Southern Africa.
Speaking of which, Usabalaga Triple C, there's a party called Triple C led by the honorable Nelson Chamisa. Yeah, in Zimbabwe.
So can I proclaim Chamisa as junior Julius in the EFF?
You are very safe.
Ne? There is somehow
there's some similarity.
Yeah.
A lot of.
Yeah, but I don't know what went wrong. Yeah?
Did you see what happened yesterday? Was it yesterday or today?
I don't know what went wrong. I don't know if
press conference.
It's the culture of elections or what, because most of the time they never end well. I don't know if it is the culture of politics or it's just being inhuman as African as we are when it comes to politics.
It's the culture of our politics.
Because it never ends well. What I saw happening in Zimbabwe is truly not of what people are saying. I don't know how to put it. A democratical movement whereby we let people be themselves and lead. And if they win, let them win. If they lose, let them lose. Can't we give them that opportunity? Can't we give Julius an opportunity? I'm not an EFF. For example, are we going to experience the same thing now in South Africa, that ANC feel threatened and then now they go and vandalize all those stands for EFF and all these things? That's not how it should be. Let them be. If they win, let them win.
That is exactly what happened.
That's what is happening with yes.
Triple C and ZANU PF.
So that's what is happening in Zimbabwe with Triple C and ZANU PF. So,
like did you see what happened?
Hey, Mnangagwa doesn't want to leave. So.
You know what? I've got Zimbabwean friends, ne? I thought that Mnangagwa was different from Mugabe. But they said, you my brother, you don't know anything.
These people, they come from same.
Yeah, these people come from the same military, whatever it is. They've been there, they've been together for the longest of time.
So, like I said to you, until we abolish this system that was brought to us, which is called politics, nothing will change in Africa, irrespective of the Brics that you're bringing. As long as you still want to equip people in a party to lead a country.
United States of Africa?
I saw some suggestions. They were not even saying United States of Africa. They were saying something South African Republic. Yes. But it won't work. The only time it works is when we convert it into a monarchy. And then we have one African leader who's controlling all the constituencies. So which country in Africa is going to allow a specific person? Let's say they decide, okay, Brics, we're going to have a special committee. On that special committee, the person who's going to chair the Brics will be the president of Africa. Do you think these countries will agree?
Never.
Why? Because of that system of politics. Hence, I'm telling you that as long as we don't abolish this system of politics, democratic parties and all those things, nothing will come right, Papa.
Do you think our current president, president,
I wouldn't I don't have the energy, because even himself is not leading. There's somebody who's leading him to lead us. So what can we say? So also, those people who are leading our president, those people who are in charge of our president, do you think they would allow? If your question was
are they ready to be led by,
no, they are not.
By someone else?
They are not, because they'll be sanctioned. So most of the things they would not benefit from. Remember, now they could just call the president and say that we saw a 3.6 billion project of whatsoever. You know, we always fund you, make sure you are fine, your family is fine. So can we have that project, that 3.6 billion project? And the president will be like, oh, no, it's fine. Can have it. So they're going to lose that I would say favor, presidential favor.
Ke bone somewhere mo ba re ba nyaka go dira gape currency one ya Africa.
No, but they want to make a Brics currency.
No, before the Brics currency.
No, but we can't have one African currency. You can't expect us as South Africa with so much value in rent that somebody to buy our rent needs to pay at least 5,000 of their currency from where they're coming from, and then we imagine then we use same currency. How is it going to work? We can't. The system that they're going to use now is trade with the commodities that you have. It's much better. If you are trading with diamonds, let's say your country has got diamonds. One diamond we know it's 5,000.
Sure.
For me to pay, I need 5 bars of gold. Then it equals to the current, or I would say, same value. Understand, of trade. It makes sense. But with the currency, it won't work. It will only work like what the BRICS are doing. Okay. If you want to trade with the African countries, this is the value currency that we use, which means you need to correspond with what you are bringing. We don't want just papers. You need to back up. We need to back it up with commodities. You understand? So that's what they're doing to the Americans, because they know the Americans, they only print money. They don't have commodities. They don't have resources. They don't understand. They don't have minerals.
And they are shaking. Eh?
Yeah, no, they're feeling it. They're feeling the pinch. They're feeling the pinch because if you check. I didn't want to dwell much on Brics because I know you're still going to talk about it. I know that one. I know you're still going to talk about Brics.
But it's an interesting topic, I get.
Yeah, it is. It is an interesting topic because if you can check, besides those 9 countries that you see on the plus, we have got a request of 43 countries. 43 countries that wants to join Brics. Talking Indonesia, Morocco. Yo, there's a lot.
But
Bolivia.
Only 6 countries they are going to join BRICS January 2024.
Yeah, you only saw 6. In paper. They're requesting that from the 1st of January 2024. As 43 countries as they want to be part of the BRICS. Yes, we've got 43. There's a lot. There are a lot. Algeria, Morocco, Egypt, Saudi Arabia.
Do you think it will work?
Hey, Mona, Dubai will be our friend now. UAE is coming in. We don't have to. Iran is coming in. Bangladesh, Palestine is coming in. So at some point you'll be like, do you need a visa to go to Dubai? No, I don't need a visa. Yes, I'm going to Dubai. I'm gonna have coffee.
Friends.
I'm gonna have coffee in Dubai. I'm coming back. So that's how it's going to be. Yeah.
But UAE in this whole thing, I don't really think it's a good movement. You know, Arab, they've never liked Africans, eh?
And Egypt also. Egypt doesn't feel like they are.
Yeah, Egyptian, they don't consider themselves as Africans.
They don't regard themselves as Africans. So I don't know. I don't know how this thing is going to work. But like I said, it's worth a try. Unlike just keeping quiet and say, America come in, continue on colonizing us. Push your neo-colonization and. We are yours. Eat us. No, let's try all these things. If we fail with BRICS, we can move along and try something else again.
If a deal no BRICS, no?
Yeah,
it was only for 3 days.
It was until the 24th. Yeah, until the 24th.
And who's this? Putin went back home.
No, Putin didn't come. He said, "Hey, you guys, I can't trust you. I can't trust you." I heard there is who's the president of DA.
Who's this?
I don't know. Yeah, is it the president or what? Steenhuisen. Yeah. So Steenhuisen wants. Yeah. Steenhuisen wants to arrest Putin.
Who's Steenhuisen?
I don't know, but this podcast of ours, I gotta write down. I'm leaving now. I'm going to make sure that they hit his file. So you'll go to Google and look for Steenhuisen and check who's Steenhuisen.
my phone is off.
So you can use my phone. Yeah, just go through. I'll give you 2 minutes. You go through Steenhuisen versus Putin and see how it goes. Ne?
Okay.
Let me just look for that file. Actually, it was DA stand on Putin.
Rana right down.
Yeah, wile. Mkhulu wile.
Mkhulu bek, wena mkhulu bek. Wena mkhulu ma.
Ke mkhulu mkolo.
Yeah. Credo.
Yeah. Ke re mo line yona le bona. O ka mo lebella go sa lo monyana o tlhomile bona ka mgo.
Credo. Credo muto.
Yeah. Yeah. Fusa mazulu.
Yeah. Madalola.
Fusa mazulu.
Yeah.
Fusa mazulu.
Achula
Yo, ke fusa mazulu. Yo, o bona re tlogetše di technician ja rena to dira re ja Christmas.
Yeah.
Hey, we need to call them, they must come.
Yeah, they must come back. We come again.
It's in.
Ogara uji 3 years. O tsenjo sa ikire. Kana bere sa bolela ka Steinhazen. No,
Steinhazen ore no nyaka wa arresta Putin. Ba zo ka South Africa go botse. Ona go Putin no ba.
Putin asi mshima yana a tswaleng la lwena.
Ona ga Putin is just a
uno ya go tsara Putin.
Hey man, and they wasn't to leave South Africa or that's good. Russia number 1.
Yeah, rawa go no botata.
No problem. Take him.
Russia.
Yo, hey, come on, le magwala utsoro.
Mara go DA man. Go DA ona the politician man.
Go DA gona le ke tla itse re gona le administration.
Yeah, gona le administration fela because look, le kana go ya ke mamfano. Ke se ka ra mfana ba tla ba re tshwara jwale ga ke gane ke
ka ntule so gona go bitsa Ramaphosa this boy.
Yeah.
So una le case law wena.
Hey, because I get as much as sure night to a disclaimer.
Yeah, I know disclaimer, but obviously we cannot be 100% correct all the time.
Yeah,
we must always wait for lawsuit. Ne?
Yeah. So
you must know. One day someone is gonna come and say, "Hey, there's this podcast, man.
Yeah.
What's popping podcast?
Yeah.
There's lawsuit coming. It's fine. We have to pay him because it will make us popular. It's marketing.
Hey.
We have to pay him.
Hona lo je bedi je shota ka jona mo podcasting ya rena.
Yeah.
Re shota ka lawyer ya podcast.
Yeah.
Re shota ka makeup artist.
Ne?
Yeah.
Lawyer and makeup artist.
Bona no ra sweta.
Yeah, but do African. This makeup thing.
More especially nna.
Upatsima dilo mama ka ra show man. We need to be African. Actually, sunjere tla mebele ka re keeper.
Man, re bitsaning shebeshit.
O tlo roga wala.
No, I got wrong. No, so you remember. I got to last time. Which about Zamile? We tried calling Thabo Mukiru Ganne.
I'm a bill RDSO. Mpewa mathomo na ke tla maka register. Wa mathomo re mo khopeng kana ke manga wa gana. Gape batho ba nna ke di celebrity mun. O tlono ba le just 100,000 followers go TikTok ona bile.
Re Zamile re thomile ka mang? Ke mang mosetsano tsa matlhobo di mo street?
Re thomile ka ba re ke mang pinki gola na.
Ba re ke mang man. O ke mo lebetse.
Minaj, yeah,
Minaj o ganne re mo khopetse and ebile re mmoditse we can travel as far as
Polokwane.
Polokwane.
Yeah, re tloga re le Gauteng.
O ganne.
Ebile se ro ganne. No re betha ka moya.
O no re betha ka moya.
Di phone tja re di gona o nyo ka phone o tlo no e boga phone ya gona.
Mo kiri le yena ke mo WhatsApp page ke mo phone a couple of times o ganne le yena. Sala ro tla bua gonna. Ke re mara ke motho re le o tlo bua go wena a o tlo mo shala morago.
A re tla reng ke di celebrity.
Ke di celebrity.
Yeah, ke di celebrity. Celebrity TikTok.
Like you were saying earlier on before Toma gore a go khone go rapeleja.
I can't beg I'll rather ke no dula le wena so. A ke re se segolo rena a ra lebelela di numbers. A ra lebelela go ba popular. A ra lebelela go ba di celebrity. What we are trying to do is to understand? We are spreading education and educating people. It's up to you who's watching or I'm taking this one, I'm not taking this one. It's up to you. But do your research first before you you reject anything.
Sure.
Question everything. Like I told people, or guys, you need to question everything. Don't just agree with everything because it's done so. Or when America, they understand it because they give you that contract. You can't question your employer about everything because it's on the dotted paper. They wrote everything that they want you to do. Sure. Understand? Unless they don't do what they said you're going to do in paper, and then that's when you can question. But like for example, our Africanism, it was not documented. Most of the things are not in a document. Lata buka so ka 1444. This is what happened. We don't have those, understand?
Instead, so
what do? We need to trace back with our blood lineage. Understand? You must know Papa or Papa Mola or Papa Rahul Kuku until it gets to where actually it will give you the whole information now. Where are we coming from? Who are you? Understand?
Before
what's your culture?
Tswalela ka gore a re zame go mmitša Shebe man president ya ma 2000
yeah
a ke bona ka gana ne a ke bona ka gana a ke bone man something ka re ka impotša ra ka sa gane yena o lebele tšingo
a ke bona ka re go na le moya ka montle ka bona ka re go na le moya ka montle it's windy plus I get but it's not dusty.
It's windy.
It depends on when you coming from. So,
yeah, it's windy.
Moreling is windy. More Chuang is windy.
Yeah.
Moreling is dusty.
Yeah. Mo.
Hey, but you like dusty
windy. I wanna
dusty. No. Hey, I wanna dusty.
Aramazana man.
Yeah, no. Shebe. Mfanaka. Shita. Yeah, I agree. I'm Shita. Shit.
Reka
fitla mo wena le wa go mmo. A re tshogole man na le monno re tswa sebitiela man.
Gona mo gausi mo.
Ape rena ke re mengwa ga itsamile re nyaka go re ma 2000 go bose kae yona. Re tshwere wena ra tsoro toro fa ditaba ja ma 2000 oro.
Re plus a se gala buila ke re.
Ya
ona batla me gona.
Ke kwele ba re kwa ba ile go khutja. Ai kwa ba ile go bereka ke shore o ngwadile go shetse dintšhiku.
Ne?
Kwa ba ile go bereka.
Ya. A o buile jale. Ke re mo a re botse gore na bogolo jwang go na ile gona.
O e bona. So ke nagana re maybe ga bona ntwe tla ra bafana ba ke re le ba go bafana ba nyaka bafana ba bona so rena
bona ke toba ke ra bua bafana ba
rena we are too much into spirituality, yes, we understand, but we also want to know what's happening on our feasibility, man, especially locally,
sure,
because it was ZB, and then I get hook up a little ZB most of the time. Still, I don't know why. We need to
Slick.
Yeah,
I went to school with Slick.
Yeah,
really ka classing one le Slick.
So no dlala lo
ne ke sa dlala no
ba gone
sa dlala no ke gone. I've tried but
we're not friends. No a utse dlala.
No but ke boletse le yena o dume.
Yeah.
For the end of October.
End of October.
Yeah, end of October. I grow up and notice legal camera shy.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I do major on host because skera sideline na.
But
sorry, we can't sideline them. And then lo we can le gopola ke re gona le Miss S18 le na o tswa Metlareng ne. Actually kana asintse ba Miss S18 ke tlo sheka. Ke kana ba bitsa ke before ba wina.
Yona it's a contestant.
Contestant ke re tšeba na metsi ba le busy. Go nyole go mmona mola o
she's contesting.
Ya ka ra go nyole go mmona mola o re
she's a contestant. She's contesting on the ground.
Serious?
Hey.
Not
like today we will go.
Aba be get a pigeon, like she's a pigeon or something.
I'm not
she's
sure.
A pigeon. She's a pigeon contesting for
S18.
Yeah, o tswa Metlareng. So you know what mabaka ke re bona ba busy no with charity what and all this thing. But le nna re ka kera nako we will bring her in, understand, because we like development, we like people growing.
Sure.
So yeah, we can bring her in for so long. Yeah, yeah. But at least religious advertisement doesn't be enough. It's free advertisement. What's on the menu?
But ZB ke mo re tswang ona tswang re bolela ka ZB ka mogoro ka gonang ka gona.
Yeah.
Yeah, ke bona batho ba le ba tlo re be out there.
Ne?
Re nya ka go out there, honestly speaking. O tseba mama go teng.
I can't remember. Okay, go pola mang.
Who are you friends with here? Ya go rata patla ga we?
Yeah.
Go nya ke tswara ke nna.
Yeah, khoma le fase mono gore le fase le go tshware.
Gore le lineage ke go rena ba re. Le re sa bolela ka eng? Le re sa bolela about where we come from, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something. No, I'll remember. You can continue.
No, na ke feditse ke re advertisement as it big feditse ka yona. So
re feditse ka no, but ha go ke re tsene mo tabeng ya shebe.
Re tsene mo tabeng ya shebe, wa tsena mo tabeng ja batho ba ne ba sane go tla mo podcasting go ba khopela. And then
ba ngopishija le.
No mare skwa khopisheya ke na kwa bona.
Ne?
Ke na kwa bona.
Is there time to shine?
Yeah, so skwa there's no need to go khopisheya. You understand? Give them their free will. Le ge le re lo ja ona tsama botsi kwa pele ba bua gape ba crash down. Give them that space, and if they want to come to you, give them that opportunity to ba tsoša gape.
Sure.
That's your duty. Agere you said you will be sent. Agere go pala ka kereke o robe mruti o rutiwe ka kerekeng gono o emela setšhaba. Le montle you can do it. So that's what you're doing now. Understand?
Okay.
So that's what you are doing. Do you
China.
get it? So
le mo tabeng ya Brics.
Yeah.
China really for South Africa, I said 167 million worth of equipment
for our problems with load shedding. But it's a donation.
Yeah, it's a donation, but at what cost?
A donation.
At what cost?
No, let's start with this thing. Donation. If I'm not mistaken, is it Ghana or Kenya where they did the same, and then in return, I think they were given a piece of land and some land to mine, which now belongs to China.
Serious?
Yeah, they know they you know what they do, ne? They give donations, it gets scarcity, they give you the international loan.
Okay.
Because they will want you to build something that you won't compete or complete. And then once you can't complete, now they say, but we tried. So we can't donate anymore. At least what we can do is submerge you with a loan, of which they know you'll be unable to pay. And then at the later stage, they'll come back to your account and say, but we know you've been trying to pay, you can't pay. You can pay us in exchange of something.
I once mentioned it, gore kopele gore yang ro busha ke China.
No, he will ke Vusamazulu. Credo.
Oh, Credo will
He once said it.
No, Credo we are on the same.
He once said it, and then people never took him serious. Even now, they're not taking him serious. So that's what he said. You understand? So I don't know if he would be able to hear this. No? I'm not sure if
Let
me.
I just think things have become super hard for
me. Just a little bit, ne? I want you to listen to this.
Sure.
South Africa.
This is our podcast.
Being ruled by Muslim people. Islam will spread its wings over South Africa. Arab money will flood South Africa, as will Japanese money. But all that money will not be able to reach down to the grassroots level.
So actually, we are not even going to be colonized by China, by these Arabians that were bringing in through Brics. Are going to take over this country. And his philosophies are never a lie.
No, you know, he also predicted that whole Jacob Zuma thing. You still remember?
Yes.
He predicted.
So he never lies. So you aiding Egypt, UAE, Iran, we are going to have a problem.
I know.
These people are interested with what Africa has, what South Africa has. They're not interested with us and our poverty and being in a good space of being relinquished from poverty to a good. No, they're not here for that. They're here to mine.
They're here to destroy us.
They are here to take what belongs to South Africa. And all we see is like, Brics is here. We are going to be fine. Everything will be fine. You can't be fine. You think 60 million as you are, and then they'll be like, each and every one of you, come. Here's your million. Here's your million. Here's your. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. I could say when we want to shop at Liaga.
No, I get a patla. Okay, we're like it's what.
Yo, so before we move on, I can go to like we know we want to run to.
No, come on, we want to learn. We had delay. None of you maybe it's a good thing, honestly.
Yeah.
But we will so.
It's a good thing for them. For an ordinary citizen, it's not.
I thought it was a good thing for us. It's going to benefit us as a country.
Okay, let's say now. The same thing. They're just revaluating the currency. Remember, trade has always been there. Have we been benefiting?
No.
So what will be the difference? No. What will be the difference? If they were taking 5 rand and then we're not getting anything, now they say that they're formatting that currency into 50 rand. They'll take the whole 50 rand and we'll still not get anything.
How much is the rand now to the dollar after the conference?
I think it's 18 rand 26 or 86.
86.
Yeah, 18 rand 86. Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it is. It must go to 1 rand. We need to get a dollar with 1 rand.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are not giving us anything, but it's so expensive to buy their dollar. For what? I'm only supporting Brics on this matter.
Fail.
That Americans, Americans can't go away with these things forever. No, it's high time they need to submerge. I bring my coal, I bring my gold, you bring whatsoever. We do the value of commodities, then we do the trade. Simple as that.
Marago lebeleji agona any civil war elore imodzileng.
No, but who would be creating a civil war? America alone. Actually, not America. USA. Are you aware that North America wants to be part of Brics?
Kana North America ki?
Is it Mexico there?
Mexico.
Yes.
What is this other country now? Brazil?
Yes, in Brazil. They're part of that 42. They've made their requests.
So South America, New
USA.
York,
yeah. So it's gonna be those New York and the LAs and
Washington and
LA. Yes.
Compton.
So they can't create a civil war. I mean, really, already we've got China alone. Like what are you trying to do?
Russia.
So I'm not talking about Russia. Yeah. Just imagine China alone. China alone. We have seen movies. They've been lying to us, these Americans. All the movies, they're always killing Chinese. They must do it in real life. They'll see.
But I want
to say my French, but those people can fight, yo.
And did you know?
But only in movies. That's when Americans win. So,
did you know that there's a military base? There's a U.S. military base in Botswana, just here.
I heard of it, but I heard that it's only for the solidarity thing. They come in peace in a way.
We're not the such.
No, Americans have never came to a country and they come in peace. What they're going to do, they'll make you fight with your fellow citizen, and they'll come as mediators, pretending like they're mediating, and then only to score what the country has. Understand? So they are aiming diamonds, ne? So sooner, Americans will be taking diamonds from Botswana.
Now there's this.
But I heard they are fighting, I heard they are fighting. The Botswana people are saying no. There's no way. There's no way. Even if you want to trade or sell shares or whatever, majority percentage must still belong to the government.
Botswana are cowards. They are not cowards as such, but that's what we're in Botswana, South Africa.
Yeah, but they can not seek refuge, but they can, in friendship, ask for assistance. That yeah, so can we get help?
But
Yo, go to South Africa. Na go go mashola ka South Africa ba ile Burundi. So yeah, so Botswana ke khotsa ka ra ba bogela like go and watch. Go and watch like you are not shooting right, man. Shoot the other side. Shoot the other side. Why are you shooting this side? So my ben. So my ben shoot the other side, my ben.
So you see this whole thing is one sharing America ke ga advantage of Africa. You know?
Yeah.
And ready-made, we are quite
But what can we do if we have such kind of leaders that I told you about?
Nothing.
They will switch you off just like this.
No, kind of like about switch about off.
They will they will quickly switch you off, Papa.
Yeah.
They will quickly switch you off. So I don't want people as citizens to risk their lives, knowing very well that we do not have backup of leadership of that country. Sure. It won't help. Understand? It won't help.
EFF
once they
celebrating their tennis. But
you have a child. You have a child.
You were once friends with Julius.
I was once with the ANC Youth League president under the ANC, not Julius. If there was no ANC, I wouldn't have known Julius. Yeah, let's be corrective, specific on that one. So Julius was a good president under the ANC, right? But as much as he's good, he had his own flaws and flops too. Understand? So we know we've got the background experience of the side of Julius. We know the kind of Julius he is, not the kind that is selling to you under the EFF.
Do you think he's also a mafia?
He has always been a mafia. I'm not sorry to say it's an allegement I'm alleging. But what I'm not alleging is that SGL engineering was proved in court. SGL engineering was proved in court that they duly benefited, right, while they were still under the ANC Youth League. So if such kind of manner happens to somebody like Julius, do you think that now that he left ANC, then he would stop, or he has stopped exactly what he was doing when he was in the ANC? So that's why, Gary, you can't. You've got a child who's born under your clan. You taught him everything, how to steal, where you must take the money when you steal, and the child decides, no, father, I'm old now, I'm leaving you, I'm going to create my own family. And then you call everyone, mom saying, now there's a new boy here who's going to lead us, everyone come. Like, really, should we base our trust in such a boy? That we know where he's coming from, the family that he's coming from. It's a product of the same people that you are fighting. Who knows, maybe Excel has got distinctions on it. Once you put him in government, it's going to show you the flags now. We've got red flags now. These ones are not going to be, these are going to be purple flags. So trust come
2024. You know, I always ask this question. But on a daily basis, now, who are we voting for?
Marana, like a village car. As long as there's still political parties, it's not about trust. It's not about, it's going to be all about who's going to be in charge. Trust doesn't work with political parties. You can't trust a political party.
Sure.
Because it's not run by robots. It's run by people who are given 5 years to make a difference. I mean, you have been poor for 50 years and then they give you 5 years to make a difference.
You're going to make sure.
What's going to come into your mind? I've got only 5 years. What am I going to do with the 5 years? Hey, I will tell you, the service delivery is coming. It's coming. Guy. The freedom of this country. Come on. No. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. People need to liberate. Yeah, that one was a routine. We've got what we call dry run. There were dry runs there. Yeah, at some point he wanted to fall, maybe on the 4th day, like, hey, balance, Papa. Keep on your balance, don't fall. Yeah, get ready. Don't be too loud, because this thing, you also need the energy to balance it on the side while you're talking, and face to the front when you speak to people. Don't show them that you are scared. I know it's scary, this thing, because it doesn't have. Yeah, comrade, I've got it. So on the last day, you murdered it.
You murdered it. Stand up, South Africa.
No, I stood up with that machine. Yeah. So it was that one was a good presentation. Yeah, it was a good presentation. If I was in charge of giving people positions as the owner of this country for political parties, I'll give him a job. Say, Julius, I've got a job. You don't have to come to the interview. You've won the masses. You see. So now what we are facing. Remember, I spoke to you about, I don't know if it was the first episode, season 2, when I spoke about the government coalition. I don't know which episode was it. Yeah, and I told you, and you were like, no, it's not gonna happen. I'm still saying even now, ANC won't get the majority percentage for 2024. Hence, they are in talks now as we speak. With different parties that they see that they would do a joint coalition with them. Yes, they are busy talking now. So
only if we can do away with the culture or a different political party, man.
But how so? Because you are not happy with what is happening in there, and you are the minority group in that party, and you want to bring the difference. How are you going to bring the difference if you are still in that party? It means you have to move out and have your own party and then oppose.
So do you want to tell me?
Party.
Do you want to tell me that reach a point whereby we have like 3 political parties, maybe?
No, it's not gonna happen.
So the political party didn't change. They are very good.
But what would stop them? Because the sanctions of the law does not reject those parties.
SA today.
It's leading somewhere.
Where's Action SA? Is it called Action?
Action, I agree.
Yeah, man.
Is it? Hey, Daman. He sold 20 to DA actually. I would say so, because remember they have a huge number there in 20, and then if you match their number with DA, they're in charge of the council. You understand? So ANC and DA have roughly more or less same percentage. I think 38.
South Africa will never be a part of Brics. Amen.
Was it Hemen?
Yeah, Hemen. Action is Hemen.
Ne? Koje Hemen is the former DA, ne? Yeah, it makes sense if he said that. He still has that brainwash brush in his head.
Like me.
Yeah. That camo is still there. Understand? It's like if you are compromised, for example, with Christianity and brainwashed for a very long time, it's not easy that you would realize the truth. Who? You. Chief, am I? No, you can't say that. Me. Yo.
Not before we move on.
No matter religion, I wanted to emphasize on the issue of I'm busy with Christians.
That's why you make earlier order.
They will think I'm busy with Christians. Straight.
That's why one would ask themselves, why are we always on
maybe that's the subject that we excel on, because we've got the better experience.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, not gonna experience. When you have the experience?
Hey, Chief, you don't want to gain the experience. The experience has always been there on a silver platter. You don't want to take the experience. But I don't blame you. So we don't have same guns, eh? No, we don't have same guns. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Understand?
I'm not drinking what you're drinking.
Right. Beginya ka golela ka taba ya, because go na le batho ba bantši o khotsa motho a re ke nyaka sefane sa papa ka tse papa ka tshwenya ka sefane. Beginya ka ilukisha.
Education mko.
Ntho ya sefane is just bullshit.
What do you mean it's just bullshit?
Sefane. There's no person with the surname. It's funny.
Mara ulamola wena.
Lamola is funny. Lamola, is funny. Those people, if you can check, that's why if you still remember when I told you that these things are rooted mostly from Zulu, most of the names were coming from the reflection of what you were doing or what you did. Understand? Understand? Like they are good with farming and agriculture. But understand? There was Mchalisi name. Kaspedi ba re ke Moagi. Moagi. Moagi ke batho ba ne ba tseba re ga ba le monagi. Batho ba bereka ba ya. There's a production. So understand? La mola bele ka nakola ya bo Mzilikazi le umthonti. Understand? It was legitimate because Lamola was the mediator. And then they named him Ulamula because beka Lamula amandebele namazulu.
Mara wena so tshwanele sefane sa Lamola. O rata dindo.
No. Asore ke rata dinto ke mediation wa ka ona le ba re ke hard love or ba re ke baby jore ke
tough love
yeah mediation wa ka ona le tough love ka moga a ke tlogola mola ke smile no I need to tell you so that tomorrow when you think of doing the same thing be like hey no hey ulamula yeza na hey no ulamula manga khuluma hey yamoshakala.
You remind me of your father.
You get it? Yeah. So, like I said when we started, your blood lineage, majority of it is on your maternal side. Understand? Most of the things are from your maternal side.
Sure.
You understand? So most energy, most power that we get it from our maternal side, not paternal side. You understand?
So maternal for those who don't know.
Oh yes, karabo mao. Matara wa karabo mao. Sko ba fora. Onko. Matara wa karabo mao. That's why le go nyala mo. Go se nyadishi ke ramo golo.
Ke malo.
O nyadishi ke malo mao. Wa karabo mao. Moratho mao ba kuta mao. Why o nyadishi wa sa nyadishi ke ba papa because o nyetsu wena o tsamaile o ile ba legwati. Why o sa nyadishi ke ba legwati? You can't because they know the lineage.
Yeah.
The majority blood lineage of what's on you. Ke rabo mao. Not rabo papa. Ga papa go ba ka go nyedisha ga bo mmago ba sa tsebe so nle go sa nyala because mariala go ga bo mmago se mja tle kena tsameshe ke maloma isha maloma a bege se kona gore maloma a bege o bega pele ifo tsa malwena
maloma ya ditlhogo
ya o ya ka kwa mara gore ye ba ga bo mma morwa o rile kholle ga mama ya khopela re tsamaye a ba rwala ba tsamaya le bona wena o no bona go tswalla maloma no sha no tsa bo paraparile ba re ke go jere o paraparule ke mangeloi a diketekete as Africa yeah angushisha yes so ge ba approve ba ga bo mmago ba bona bile go phethagetše ge ba sa approve ba ga bo mmago o le ba geno ba ka dia ntumanya ka go idia nothing will happen as long as ba sa approve ba ga bo mmago ba geno ba ga papa wa
okay
until ba ga bo mmago ba approve boy gushish so jele di danya go bypassa no ba ro muthu samile o shitsamaga da shekera mogola shekera ngwana that's nonsense what you're doing yo go tshwarela kwa pele kwa yo le tshwara o khotsa lo tsana tlhoso tsa mabotsi ene ge le ra swana motho wa go tsamaya o nyakisha o jisha gora you're going to struggle like that until you die because you don't know what is wrong.
Sure.
Yes, and I've seen so many. They struggle until they die. Some they don't die, they had to commit suicide because they can't wait for their death. It's way too long. They can't. It's hard. But only to find out if you Africanly so you have asked and then the Bible man go shotile 1 2 3 4 ya ga malome ka go ga bo mma ba tsebe. Understand go ba wena o nyeji o sa ba wa nyadisha mma go papa go ba tlokofetse and mma go ka go ga ba
le re ke go tlhaba
ke matlhabisha
kana o lo shota kana o lo shota kana
nna no nna ke shota ka go tlhabisha
ke ra yo
nna le wena re shota ka go tlhabisha ske ka go tlogela ka montle ge le re mo Afrika wena nna le wena re shota ka go tlhabisha
na nna ke mo Kriste ke fele
tengalla ba Kriste le re tlile ka But guys, keep it dromadaris.
Dromadaris. DMD.
And are you aware or before dromadaris in South Africa we only had 6 days in Africa? Are you aware when Westerns with their Christian and Christian belief and religion, even before, way before that, remember some countries in Africa were colonized before us. Some. Okay. I'm talking about let's talk about us. Ne?
So
in the southern hemisphere. We had 6 days in a week, not 7 days. Like I said, our year ends in August, not in December. Same thing with our days.
Okay.
Yes. Ranale ke gano ibola ka language ya gago kana o re ke mushupulo kana ra goreng ke the first day ya ke mantaga tšatši la mathomo la beke a ke le tsamaya ke rata go le rorope go fihla kwa la mafello ka tšatši la go la mafello keng
mokibelo
o sho jale sontaga ke la morena keng sondaga keng
and I
ka setswana ke ditsa ba re ke la tshipi ba ra gore tshipi alla ke ga reng la tshipi Sunday ka setswana ke la tshipi yeah so gore la ba le gore mokibelo ke la mafelelo and then o fetsa gore mantaga ke moshupulo go le go dira ka sontaga Angarabe. No ke nyaka go kwishisha because wena o re tšatši la go la mafello ke mokibelo and o re le tšatši la go la mathomo ke mantaga
ke la bobedi ke la boraro ke la bone ke la botlhano ke mokibelo moqibelo
ya qina wa qisha lapho ya qina ugcina kwamalanga uqinile kulelo viki manje ngitshele ukuthi nama uthi lecawe isixhosa lecawe lapha sontaga ke lecawe yeah
ke la greg
ke la morena so they came and added this Christian day on our system. We don't have Sunday in our system. We only have Monday until Saturday. Mukibelo it's a borrowed name. Okay, let me say it's a borrowed word from umcibelo, mukibelo, ugcina, kiladingwa. Re adimile go mcibelo, ra re ke mukibelo. Ugcina kweviki. Jwalo batho ba re le ba itlamo ba bona no. These people cannot earn and be paid as slaves for just 6 days. Let's add another day and create that day as the day to go and create more brainwash brushes, and we brainwash them so that on Monday when they go back to work, they know the Lord Jesus and your Savior will keep the riches unto you while you work so hard as slaves unto Him. If they mur you with a club this side, give them another chip to mur you again this side. Then you will get your reward in heaven. That's what they were told, because they knew if we don't have this day to keep on brainwashing them, they'll end up changing these people and they're going to mur us. So let's keep on brainwashing them. Let's create a day whereby they all go to the church. Everyone goes to the church. No one. It was compulsory. And then when you get there, they teach you about,
like when
don't worry. Yeah. No, if you don't want to go to church, you'll see we lock the house. You see.
Literally.
So that is the problem that we have. So that's why I wanted to clear it so that you understand that we don't have Sunday. Sondag, la morena, ecawe, la tshipi. It's not in our culture. It's not. We don't. As Africans, we don't have. We've got 6 days.
Today.
Today is the last day of the week. So tomorrow supposed to be la morena. I mean, Mushupulu. Yes. Sure. We understand. So that's how it is. So at least some churches, they were clever, but not clever enough. They decided, it means Saturday is the last day. We must go to church on Sunday, but they didn't erase Sunday still. So what are they doing in Sunday? So they say, okay, don't go anywhere. Stay here until Sunday again. Come to church on Saturday and then leave on Sunday because it's still La Morena. You get it? So, so that's how it is. So people must stop entertaining this thing, Westerners, giving us what is not African. This is not African. And we continue on practicing what is not African. This is not us. That's why we are here all the time trying to preach this thing that let's go back to our roots where we come from. You don't want to go there, you people. You will tell me about your papa, your daddy, your priest, your whatever. Yeah, no, he's delivering us from whoever. So you can't deliver yourself when you need an envelope somewhere to take you somewhere. So you're not a spiritual being. That's what you're saying. For what? Can't you communicate with the spirit yourself? I mean, didn't you say you are spiritual? You've got spirit. You've got a soul. So you can't. You saying you can't. You need somebody to help you communicate your soul to somewhere, wherever, to the whatever dimension that you have to communicate with. It can't be like that. It can't be. We need to go back as Africans, revive these things. I don't know why it slipped my mind. I wanted to come with the Bible today and tear it in front of you on the screen to show these people that this is nonsense and I'm not approving it. And I'm not scared. I'm not scared of your Jesus. And I'm not scared of your Abraham. You keep on saying son of Abraham, but you fail to say Mukoni, the son of Slenger. But you are able to call whoever the son of Isaac, whoever son of Jacob. You even call him Jacob himself. I'm not naming anyone, but I'm just saying that Jacob has a father. They will call him the son of whoever, son of Methuselah, son of whoever. But when I'm saying I'm the son of whoever, but no, that person long died. Don't tell us about your ancestors. So the Abrahams they are talking about, they didn't die. They're still alive. They're roaming the streets.
They're still alive.
Where are they?
In spirit.
So my grandfather is not in spirit. So you are saying he's a demon, and your Abraham is an angel. That's what you are saying, guys.
Those ones were sent by God.
Simple as it is.
But Abraham were sent by God.
Were sent by God. Who's God?
It's a higher power.
How do you know it's a higher power? No, you answer me. I like it when people tell me. So I want to know.
You just know. You can feel him. You can feel his presence.
How sure are you, Scott? What you are feeling?
I'm 100% sure.
What makes you so sure? How do you prove it? Prove it to me that you sure you are God. Who knows? Maybe it's your grandfather and you are mistaken your grandfather with God. How do you know it's God? Tell me.
So you want to tell me that there's no God?
No. God is like me. God, I told you this. It's monotheism. It's more gods, many gods, different gods. It's how you proclaim it, how you say who's your God.
Sure.
Understand? There's no God who's staying up there on the sky waiting for you, and then he send his son here to help you whatsoever and take your sins and cleanse and take you whatever, and then goes back to hide to the sky. Like really, like do you watch comics and like really, like who really in their mind would believe something like that? There's somebody up there. No, you're not answering me. There's somebody up there.
No, I'm not gonna answer.
Who sent somebody down here? Okay, let me ask you this last question. Yeah. Because I can see.
Then I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay, let me ask you this question. There was no earth, there was no heaven. And then Christians are saying it was created by God. Where was God standing when he created those two things? Where was he standing? But I'm not putting in a corner. Remember, we are discussing. There's no heaven.
I'll have to be honest.
There's no heaven. There's no earth. It's just space. And then he creates heaven. He creates earth. Where was he standing when he created those things?
I don't want to lie to you. I don't know. I've never thought of that one. No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Even if you wanted to know, there will never be an answer for that. There'll never be an answer for that. Unless he's an extraterrestrial, which means an alien from a different sphere or dimension. Yeah, maybe if you were to say God is alien, then I'll believe you. You know why? It's a different planet. Understand? But this one was here, and he saw eyes dark, and then there's no. And then where was he standing when he saw these things? But anyways, I cut it off, but it's been a long day. We have chilled enough.
Is there anything that you regret in life?
Yeah, I regret. No, I wouldn't say I regret because I was under my parents, which means I wouldn't say I don't want to go to church anymore, but I regret going to church.
I regret nothing in life.
When?
Yeah, because you do everything he did in the past. It was a lesson. I'm saying this because I used to regret or get this ex of mine.
When we are being physical now I'm stressing on regrets of spiritualism. Yeah. Physicalism, there's nothing to regret, man.
Yeah.
Don't actually I'm not even going to allow you to speak about your exes and what. No, I want to physically anything that happens to you is a lesson. But if your blood lineage came and visited you and you rejected them, that is a huge regret that I will say it on your behalf. That is a regret that you should keep. No, I speak with them. We speak. Like, Chomi, how are you? How was it today? We talk. They are within me. Even now, they are here. How are you? Ushab? They are here. My spirit guys are always with me. They are always, that one you must know, they are always with you. And then if you don't let them be, they will watch while you get killed. Because you don't let them, they can't interfere in your life. Because they're on another dimension, different vibration, different level. Only you need to invite them. And then remember I told you, how do you invite them? Vibration level, Baba.
Yeah.
You need to change. And the simplest way for you to be on a higher vibration level is to be happy. You know, you don't need some makana and what and happiness opens all the channels of your chakras.
Sure. You're not getting it.
All the channels of your chakras. All, even here, this thing here. Be happy. Have peace. If you have peace, your soul will have peace. It's easier for you to activate anything on your system. Then it's easier for you to be on that vibration level whereby you can speak with your people that are surrounding you. You've got people you're not alone. You think you're alone. You're not alone.
Now I'm with God.
And which God is it? I don't want to go back again. I said you're not alone. Tell me you are.
I'm with the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Now I'm with what was with God.
Yeah.
Now I'm with what was with God.
That is the word.
Yeah.
All
right, guys.
Mobile clinic.
I don't know what to call it. We call it mobile what? I agree we are still. This is the first one, eh?
Yeah, this is our first experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it works for us, let's do it again.
Okay. No, but faithful, like we said, we are here to learn. We teach, and then we make sure that you get the education. Nagamogoni. Mugoni?
Wabukoni.
Ah, we get it right. Isn't Wabakoni?
No, me.
Wabukoni. Right. Yeah. So, right, well,
on next
episode.
Yeah, but that will get a
shit.
Yeah. Shit, man.
Shit. But then, like I said, we are not here to fight. It's all about the banana, the tree, the root, and the seed. Then we'll know where we're coming from as African. Stop this African plagiarism. Let's revive our Africanism.
Out.
It's an out.